Open Arc, 3rd Year, Chapter 1, Edenbrook 2.0. Since Leland Bloom swooped in to save Edenbrook from the closing, the hospital's been undergoing an extensive remodel, part of his vision for the new Edenbrook. Today, your first day back in weeks. Wow, it's official. Right there on the side of the building, Bloom Edenbrook. It's so weird seeing the new logo up there, and I can't believe how fast Bloom moved on construction. I thought we'd be out weeks longer. Leland's from the tech world. They're used to moving fast. The real question is whether there's one of those rooms that's full of lasers if you fail the biometric scan. It's a hospital, Elijah, not a Tom Cruise movie. They probably just painted some walls and added some chrome. I just can't believe we're already starting our last year as residents. I'm gonna miss you all so much. We're not going anywhere yet in Sienna. Besides, even if we do wind up at different hospitals next year, it's not like we'll stop being friends. Speak for yourself, Green. You still have an entire year to get on my bad side. What about you, Casey? Ready to put all this behind you yet? Honestly, the idea of finishing our residencies is exciting. I know there will be downsides, but just think, this time next year we'll be attendings, or running teams of our own, starting up our own practices, or getting the sickest research fellowships. Oh my god, even in an entire pack of doctors, you are the biggest nerd. Yeah, well, none of you are gonna get through your last year of residence if you don't get inside already. You turn and spot Bryce sauntering up behind you all, grinning broadly. Easy for you to say as a surgeon, you've still got years left at Edenbrook. Makes sense. I wouldn't trust a scalpel jockey unsupervised after a mere 3 years, either. Really? Guess my attending sees things differently. I'm taking lead on not 1 but 2 surgeries today. Wow. Good for you, man. Raph, what are you doing here? He smiles as he walks up to join the group, flushing a little. Actually, today is my first day as a physical therapist. That's a change. What made you want to do that? I spent a lot of time working with therapists while I was recovering last year. It helped me realize how much they change people's lives. Luckily, my EMT training had a ton of overlap. I took a couple certification courses during the remodel and applied. I never thought I'd get the job, but I guess Bloom likes to think outside the box. That's putting it mildly. Physical therapy is perfect for you. I know how much you wanted to make a change, but this will still mean you can help so many people. That's the kind of how I saw it. A career where I can do a lot of good without taking crazy risks all the time. On that note, I don't want to be late on my first day, shall we? All of you move inside together, ready to dive back into the chaos of life at Edenbrook, when you stop short, jaws dropping open. Whoa. Are we even in the same hospital? I take that back. The comment about a coat of paint. Gaze around the room, taking in all the details. Every surface gleams, every element has been elegantly designed, and the reception desk even has voice-activated patient portals. You make your way through the lobby, but you're soon stopped by barricades near the entrances to the patient wings. Oh man, is this where the scene of where our new robot overlords start hurting us in our work pods? That is way too dark pre-coffee, Elijah. You look around the room and quickly spot a few familiar faces. Ethan. Move through the crowd towards Ethan, who's sipping coffee as he takes it all in. Hardly recognize the place, huh? I'm sure the medicine will be familiar just as soon as they let us inside, that is. Do you know what the holdup is? No idea, though I'd imagine we're about to find out. He points to the balcony. For the first time, you notice a bank of spotlights set up in the corner. Come on, you can barely see anything up over here. If medical life as we know it is about to end, may as well get a good view. I suppose I can't argue with that logic. You take his hand in yours, marveling at its warmth, and gently lead him through the crowds to your friends. Aurora nods at the two of you while Sienna takes notes of your hand and Ethan's and winks. But then the lights dim as a lone figure steps out onto the balcony, microphone in hand. A spotlight illuminates him. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your new home. At long last, Edenbrook is what it always deserved to be, the hospital of the future. Expect upgrades to your surroundings, your equipment, and your, own well-being. If the tech industry knows anything, it's employee satisfaction. Well, that's BS. A murmur ripples through the crowd at that, doctors whispering amongst each other. I wonder what that really means. I think it sounds like a lot to get used to. It might be great, but I bet it's gonna take a while to adjust. Change isn't just always a bad thing, you know. I'm sure there'll be plenty of new benefits to us and patients. Yeah, and probably just as many new headaches. In the tech world, we work hard and play hard, so work hard today, people. Because tonight is the grand reopening party and cocktail mix of celebrating you and the hospital Edenbrook is poised to become. I hope you're as thrilled as I am to say hello to the new Edenbrook. Once you make it inside the main hospital, you realize Leland wasn't kidding. The entire hospital has been overhauled. Is this for real? All they did was add a few touch-ups. Look at these touchscreens at the nurses' stations. They're so intuitive. Welcome to Edenbrook. The future is now. Alright. Next time I need a nap, I'm snagging one of the patients' rooms. Have you seen the beds? They're better than the one I have at home. Elijah hurries up to all of you, his eyes wide with wonder. The new research lab is like something out of Star Trek. Like the new movies, not the Styrofoam Backgrounds OG version. Guys? Turns out the facilities aren't the only staff, or stuff that's gotten an upgrade. Have you seen your salary? It's like high, like extra zeros high. He waves a crisp white envelope at you. When you look down, you see a familiar envelope attached to your caseload, and you open it. Whoa. Goodbye med school, Dad. I know, right? Do you think we might pay it off in this lifetime? What will it be like to have actual money in our pockets again? In my pockets? Psh, I'm using this. That's just the start. There are full-on massage lounges, game rooms on every floor, and cappuccino machines at the coffee stations. Okay, now I really have no idea what I'm gonna do with all the extra salary. We should get bought out by tech billionaires more often. I don't know about you guys, but my caseload looks pretty light. If you wanted, we might be able to... Hey, what's an offer? I'm already there. My first patient isn't for hours yet. Plenty of time for a friendly game. Maybe a massage. Check out all the new amenities at New Edenbrook with your friends. You'll even get the chance to enjoy a sensual massage. Enjoy the perks? I guess a hell yes. Can we start with the doctor's lounge? Ever since I heard the words cappuccino machine. I say no more. You all head upstairs to the doctor's lounge. Holy. Was there a gas leak that I failed to notice? Because I think I might actually be in heaven. Alright, it's official. I'm never buying my own groceries again. I've never been happier about the second breakfast concept. They make their way to a fully stocked cafeteria nook and start preparing elaborate concoction. Sienna grips your arm, practically squealing. Oh my gosh, Casey, the coffee machine! It's better than the nurses said! A thing of beauty. Yes, coffee is. You cluster around the intimidating-looking machine, a dizzying array of buttons, knobs, and levers stud the gleaming chrome face. I'm almost scared to press anything. Here, allow me. He eyes the controls for a few seconds, quickly jabs a few buttons, and seconds later... Bingo. One flat white, complete with microphone. I don't even know what that is. Can I have one? Why limit yourself? It looks like this thing can make anything. Anything? What could make a honey soy latte with a shot of vanilla? I'm not sure it has that setting. Wait, spoke too soon. Moments later, she hands Sienna her specialty drink. Oh, so good. What are you having, Casey? a hazelnut iced mocha with whipped cream and chocolate drizzle, an espresso roman. I'll go with a cappuccino. I think even I can manage that one. Sure enough, a single button press and the machine is soon pouring a rich stream of coffee and milk froth into the cup. Let's see, and yep, I got it. And your warm cup with a delicate arch traced in the foam. Giggling, you take a sip, careful not to disturb the art. This is the most delicious caffeine bomb I've ever tasted. Good to know that if medicine doesn't work out, I have a future as a barista. Hey, Casey, come check this out. Elijah's voice floats out from the hallway. Taking your cup with you, you wander out to find him waving you into the next room. Can you believe this? It's like our own private arcade. But without the arcade. I think that's exactly what this is. I can't believe this is where I get to work. They've got a ping pong table, a vintage Turbo Sophia Sisters arcade cabinet. Turbo Sophia. Man, I haven't played that in years. Oh man, it's classic first-gen side-scrolling goodness. You have to race to the end of the level, but the real winner is the one who earns the most points at the end. I'm a champ at it, almost as good as I am at ping pong. Well then, they can't beat my Turbo Sophia high score. Oh, it's on. You know I'm the 2004 champion of the Renton Galaxy Arcade, don't you? I don't think anyone anywhere knows that, but the 2003 Kitwick RV Camp Rec Center champ is ready for you. Take your places at the joystick, screaming, you nod at each other. Then may the best score win, which will be mine, of course. The screen lights up with a colorful pixelated level, and the angry asparagus enemies and sparkly point gems everywhere. Player 1, ready, go! Elijah takes off at high speed, gunning to finish the stage first and snag big bonus points. He skips past a lot of point gems along the way, though. Take my time to collect the point gems. Elijah zooms ahead, but you take your time grabbing every single gem and racking up the points. As the time runs out, he crosses the finish line and gets a huge boost, surging to 25,000 points. Boom! This isn't over yet, Elijah. Soon, you finish the level, and when your score is added up, you learn you collected 25,200. Damn it, I always go for speed! The undisputed master. Don't worry, Elijah, I'll go easy on you whenever we rematch. The two of you laugh and queue up for another round just as Bryce, Jackie, and Raph pop their heads around the corner. Sorry to interrupt, but we were just hit an actual IRL high score. We found the massage rooms, each staff with the clock massage therapist, full body deep tissue massage, clothing optional. Yeah, okay, this is realistic in any hospital. Whoa, guess they really want us relaxed. Frankly, it would be irresponsible for me not to check out their technique. They can work on two of us at a time. Casey, you getting in on this? I get a massage with Bryce. I hope you don't mind getting smoked at foosball while we wait, Elijah. Dream on. 30 minutes later. Left a bit. Oh, down a bit. Right there. Oh. Excuse me while I mill off the table. Massage therapists laugh as they work out your knots you didn't know you even had. You and Bryce are quickly reduced to puddles of bliss. Even when the staff finish and step out to give you privacy to change, you both still lie there grinning. I have an idea. Let's quit work and stay here forever. Tempting. But actually, I can't wait to get back to work. I've been going nuts waiting. Bryce turning down fun for work. Bryce sits up and slings his legs over the side of the table, a towel tucked around his waist. Don't get me wrong. I love perks and toys, but toys I really want to play with are in the OR. So what's your favorite part of this? Those aren't toys, Bryce. You shouldn't be making surgery sound like a hot new game to play. Hey, just because I enjoy what I do doesn't mean I don't take it seriously. I know they're not toys, but they're really, really fun. Rice stretches, muscles tensing and gleaming in the soft massage room light. Right, time to get to it. He gets up and walks past your massage table to reach his clothing. Before we go, I need a kiss. Oh, is that one of the amenities on offer? Only for the most deserving employees. Grinning, Rice moves towards you, bending to kiss you deeply. Your hands wander up his bare chest along the muscles of his shoulders or his strong arms, and he traces fingertips over your bare back. Your stare starting to lose yourself in the feeling of his body against your own, when you're suddenly interrupted by a knock. You two doing okay in there? Yeah, sure. 1 minute. 1 minute, huh? Yeah, sorry. I'm not that fast. Let's get dressed, but we definitely be taking a rain check when we have another minute, or 5 or 20. When you make your way to the diagnostics office later that morning, you feel rejuvenated. Hey everyone, did you get a chance to try the... You trail off and come to a halt as you realize the room's almost empty. Only Baz is there, face pensive as he stares into space. Baz sure doesn't look like his usual cheerful self. I wonder what's up. Hey Baz. Is everything alright? Oh, sorry. Everything's fine, just thinking about some things. Feel up to talking about it? To be honest, no. It's something personal I have to figure out. Before you can dig deeper, the door opens and a familiar face walks in. Casey, good morning. How have you found the upgrade so far? Oh, they're really something, Dr. Emery. No need to be formal. Now we're going to be colleagues. Harper's fine. He smiles at you and the door opens again. Good, you're all here. Feels like things are back to normal at last. He meets your gaze, and while his smile is subtle, the warmth from his eyes sets your heart on fire. Before we get started, it's my sincere pleasure to officially welcome Harper to the team. Oh, stop, Ethan. We both know you have no flair for drama. Tell that to the flamingo instructor. I'd almost forgotten about that. What a terrible idea. Laughing, the two settle into their seats. Wow, they get along pretty well for exes. Right, so let's get started. We have a patient who's presenting with significant abdominal swelling. Initial scans show no sign of tumor, and blood pressure is normal. Interesting. Any reports of... so this is where the magic happens. Before you look up from your brainstorming to see Leland Bloom standing at the door, cheerful and casual, as if he were meant to be there. Sorry, am I interrupting something? Actually, we need to focus on the patient. Now's not a good time to show you around, I'm afraid. Oh, don't worry. I'll only take a moment of your time. What can we do for you, Leland? We're just about to start on a case. Well, that's actually why I'm here. I wanted to see myself how your team selects cases. Simple. I'll review the available cases, select the ones most needing our attention. Why are you planning to overhaul that process as well? Oh, not at all. Your team's reputation is stellar, so you're clearly doing something right. Rest assured, I want to make sure you'll still choose cases that interest and challenge you. That part won't change. Glad to hear it now, as I was saying. I only have one request. I want this team to run more dramatically. Horizontal leadership, if you will. In my experience, hierarchies are the death of good ideas. But why? Our team has been working perfectly well under Ethan's leadership, and if you're impressed with our results... but what if those results could be even more impressive? We can't know without running a little test. So all the teams will be functioning this way? That's the plan. I know you all have a lot to contribute, even if it's just a different perspective. I'd like a team structures to reflect that. I suppose I can see your reasoning. Excellent. So with that in mind, perhaps a vote on whether to accept the new case? Obviously I vote yes. I'm not quite sure why any of us wouldn't. Dr. Valentine, what do you think? Me? I vote yes, of course. The patient needs help, and we're her best chance of getting it. Ethan glances at you in the corner of his lips, curling upward slightly. This is officially my first day on the diagnostics team, so I'm going with the expert. If Ethan says yes, so do I. Thank you, Dr. Emery. Dr. Marani? Dr. Marani, is everything alright? Yes, I vote yes, sorry. Absolutely unanimous. Well, you certainly are on sync, that must be why you're the best diagnostics team in the state. Were you planning to sit in on our diagnosis, or... No, wouldn't want to get in your way. Best of luck on the case! And don't forget, you've got the state-of-the-art equipment at your disposal. I suggest you take advantage of it. With that, he turns and breezes out of the room. Well, now that we've arrived at exactly the same conclusion we started at, I suggest we get to work. Ethan, do you want to talk about what's bugging you? Even smart, compassionate, interesting people have no business telling doctors how to do their job or run their teams. But I know we can't expect a change this big not to have a few ripple effects. I have no problem with the authority in general, but the way Bloom is already meddling it confirms my opinion. I don't trust the man. That finally seems to get Baz's attention. Why? What's not to trust? Thanks to him, the hospital's now the state-of-the-art in the state, maybe even the country. Besides, have you seen the research lab? Do I look like a researcher? Ethan, I get where you're coming from, but I don't think second-guessing Bloom and his motives is going to help us at the present. For now, there's no reason to doubt that he'll do exactly as he says he will. Why not take him at his word? I could think of several reasons, but since we're being democratic now, Dr. Valentine, what do you think? I agree with you, Ethan. I don't trust Bloom either. This hospital revamp seems way too good to be true. And even if he is on the level, he knows tech, not medicine. He doesn't know how we work or what we need. Couldn't have said it better myself. As fascinating as this discussion is, I should point out that we have a case, and it's not going to solve itself. Already sick of discussing politics. I don't discuss politics. I win at them. I thought you knew that. And your strength is medicine, so if you don't mind... You always did know how to keep me focused, Harper. Were they always this in sync? Patient is 46, female presenting with stomach pain and recent weight gain. Scans show a cyst in her abdomen. Casey, any ideas? The pain plus fluid buildup makes me think cancer. Possible. But scans showed no signs of tumors in the abdomen. True, but don't forget periodontal cancer. That would be hard to spot. You know, that makes me think... Anyone ask her about her drinking? I'm not seeing it in the chart. You're thinking cirrhosis? It would make sense. It is the most common cause of ascites. We would have seen that, wouldn't we? Harper doesn't seem to have heard you, her eyes lighting up as she thinks of a new possibility. What about possible digestive disorders? Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, colic. They have been known to develop in middle age. You're just trying to see the best in people. Psoriasis is still a likelier explanation for the nausea and swelling. Then should be losing weight, not gaining. My money's on digestion. Dr. Marani, back me up. Maybe cancer. I'm starting to wonder if anyone would miss you if you slipped out for a cup of coffee. But Ethan suddenly turns to you, frowning. Casey, we were speaking over you. What did you think of this? I think the likeliest cause is... Well, we got one for cirrhosis, one for digestive issues. I'm gonna still stick with cancer. The scans may not show a tumor, but there are too many variables to rule out. We might be looking in the wrong place. Ascites would be caused by a pancreatic cancer, uterine cancer, even breast cancer. All excellent points. Cancer could be a root cause, especially if we assume it didn't originate in the abdomen. We also can't rule out bacterial infection, or maybe even a parasite. Do we know if she's traveled anywhere recently? No, but it's an excellent question to ask when we meet her. Casey, Baz, go take some samples, fill out the history. Baz and I are on it. What? Yeah, got it. Oh, for the love of... Can you... Hey, Baz, snap here. Come here. Just outside the door, Baz taps you on the shoulder. Hey, would you mind getting started on the test by yourself? I've got something I have to follow up on. Of course, I can handle it on my own, but is everything alright? Yes, definitely just things to do. Thanks, Casey, you're a lifesaver. You walk into the patient's room to find a pleasant-faced woman chatting adamantly with the nurses in a raspy voice. You notice her belly distended and swollen, well beyond normal. Miss Herrenbaugh, my name is Dr. Valentine. I'll be helping on your case. Oh, aren't you a dear? Please call me Martha. Well then, Martha, I'd like to ask you a few questions, inspect the swelling, and see if we can't figure out what's going on. Right, go ahead. The sooner I get rid of this thing and back into my favorite pants, the better. Smiling, you begin gently touching and prodding her abdomen, listening to the fluid shift as you ask questions. Are you experiencing any pain? No, not particularly, but it's certainly uncomfortable. I feel like I'm pregnant with my 5th child. When did you first notice swelling in your stomach? A few weeks back, but I didn't think anything of it at the time. To be honest, I figured it'd just be I put on a few pounds. Just gotten back from a cruise. The buffet was too tempting. Sounds lovely. Where were you traveling? All around the Mediterranean, trip of a lifetime. Recent travel would support the bacteria or parasite theory, but a cruise would have a lot of alcohol. I'll ask her about her drinking gently. I need to ask Martha, how much alcohol do you usually drink on an average day? And please, no, I'm not here to judge. I just want to make sure we cover every base. Oh, I understand, but honestly, I barely touch the stuff. Maybe a glass of wine on a special night out. Too bad, really. I had an excuse to hang out with that adorable bartender on the cruise. If it is cirrhosis, it doesn't sound like alcohol's the culprit. Maybe something else caused it. Thanks for answering my questions, Martha. I'm going to take a few blood samples and order some tests. At the very least, we should be able to rule out a few things. Of course, anything you need. I just want this sorted. These tests might be a while to come back, and Leland was pretty insistent about trying out all the new equipment. I'm also ordering a full body scan. We just got some brand new state-of-the-art equipment. I'd like to send you up for a full series of tests. Won't that be expensive? Not for you. Besides, it's worth it if we find out what's wrong as quickly as possible. The faster we can diagnose you, the faster we can treat you. Well, I suppose you're the expert here. If you think I need one, let's do it. You update her chart and are about to leave to run the tests when... Oh, before you go, would you do me a favor and ask the nurses if I could have some lotion and a throat lozenge? The air is so dry in here. My throat and skin are parched. That's interesting. I wonder if her voice isn't always so raspy. I'll be sure to send some in, Martha. You sit tight. We'll know more soon. While you wait for Martha's test results, you head to the doctor's lounge for a quick break. It's a lot more crowded since your morning visit. Apparently the word is spread about the endless amenities. Casey, over here! Welcome to the world where you'll never be forced to eat cafeteria food again. Check out all these free snacks. I think I'll have a bottle of seltzer, an apple, all the junk food, a bottle of seltzer. I'm not too hungry right now, but I definitely could use some hydration. Here you go. Nice to finally have something other than those lukewarm water bottles, huh? Can I have another coffee, please? I always wondered why the only decent fridges were in the blood bank and the morgue. So how's the first day in the new hospital? You mean Wonderland? It's a dream come true. I've already ordered 3 MRIs today. No questions asked. Oh, that would be nice. I'm just happy I can spend more time with my patients. I hated how rushed I always used to feel. How about you? Enjoying the new improved Edenbrook? You shrug. Who knows? It's the first day back. Things could ramp up a lot over the next few weeks. Actually, I think this is just a new normal. Nurses said Bloom likes to avoid crunch. He thinks he'll get better long-term results. Which is true. If that's a big deal, or if that's a deal, I will give him all the better long-term results his wise and tech heart craves. Actually, Jackie and I are just cleared all our morning patients. We were thinking about taking our lunches to go shopping. Shopping. One taste of a bigger paychecks and you throw budgets to the wind? Damn right. Besides, we're all going to fancy cocktail mixer later. What better excuse could you need for some retail therapy? Head out with Jackie and Sienna to snag a new chic look with a cocktail mixer. Back and better than ever. You can wear this with a white coat. Okay. Alright, now we're talking. Let's get shopping. Soon, you all pop down the street to the trendy boutique. Whoa, did you see those heels? They're like Dominatrix does a garden party. Sure. Oh, those are cute. I need them. I never felt this way about footwear before, but I don't have these, and I think I might actually die. Well, lucky for you that you have the funds for them then. Hey, what do you think, what do you two think about these earrings? So delicate. I think you have to buy them. They're totally your style. I always like Celtic knots. Okay, I think I'm gonna get them. I have to say, I'm actually looking forward to this. What about you, Casey? You mean the cocktail mixer? Meh, just one more work function. They're just things we have to do as part of the job. Very true, but look on the bright side. Free food and booze. And good company, don't forget. Now I just have to find an outfit that actually works for a cocktail. Ooh, what about this one? Pretty. Wow, Casey. That looks incredible on you. You seriously look amazing, Casey. Just doing my part to do Edenbrook proud. In that outfit, I think you'll be making Edenbrook pants. It's official, I'm buying it. And you two better get the shoes and those earrings. Don't have to tell me twice. You'll all pay for your purchases and head back to the hospital, feeling excited about the evening to come. Later that afternoon, you're in the middle of your rounds when a nurse approaches. The results of your blood work are back, Dr. Valentine. Paging through the results, you frown. Nothing. Kidney and liver function, both excellent. No cancer markers, and the bacteria cultures came up -2. I should let Baz know. Maybe he has some insight into what might be going on. You page him and get no response. That's strange. Usually he's so responsive. I wonder where he could be. Yeah, it is strange. The whole day he's acted like this. Hunting for Baz, you walk into the Diagnostics office, only to find Ethan and Harper side by side poring over a patient scan. Hey, am I interrupting anything? We're just looking at the full body scans from his harem bow. The scan's are already done? That was fast. I suppose that's one upside of the new regime. We now have no fewer than 4 CT machines at our disposal. Huh. Why wasn't I informed? They just dropped them off. I was actually about to page you to let you know. Seems the CT reports are set up to send directly back to our office, likely to improve efficiency. By the way, it was wise to order the test, Casey. May as well take advantage of Bloom's bounty and convince him that he's convinced us. Thank you. I like to think so. So what did the scan show? Nothing. What about the blood work? Well, her results came back normal. Negative for all infections we tested, no cancer markers, nothing. What does Baz make of the results? I say I can't get a hold of him. I don't know, I haven't been able to track him down all morning. What? He asked me to take over the testing and initial consult. He had something to do. That's no excuse for him to dump his share of work on you, and leaves us with one less insight into what's going on here. Maybe an allergy? No, allergy wouldn't do this. Why not? We don't have any better ideas. Harper, run the tests and hope we get something useful out of it. On it, Ethan. Before you know it, they've both swept out of the office, leaving you behind. You finish up the last of your patients much earlier than you're used to and head to the locker rooms to get ready for the mixer. Looking good, Casey. Let's go slay him. You arrive to find the party already in full swing. As you enter the room, you sense appreciative eyes gliding over your new outfit, and more than a few people smile pointedly in your direction. And I was afraid I'd be overdressed. You grab a glass of champagne off a tray and look around for some friendly faces when you hear your name. Dr. Valentine, I'm so glad you could join the party. You look looking so well dressed for the occasion. I always appreciate a sense of style. I figured it was a good excuse to celebrate.
Oh, absolutely. You look fantastic. Where are the caterers? Ah, here. You must try this chevis.
He waves you over a waiter to attend to you. Shrimp chevis. It's that kind of party.
Excellent. Do enjoy yourself. And don't forget to grab a swag bag before you go.
He claps you on the back and leaves as a waiter brings your plate. Once you have it, you head over to the swag table. God, I hate that word. Whoa, this is expensive stuff. New touchscreen devices for every employee in the hospital? Once you've dug through all the fun treasures, you look around the room, hoping to spot a familiar face. I'll talk to Aurora, Elijah, Sienna, Tech Girl, let's go. You find Elijah chatting adamantly with Zayd in the corner. They break off as they notice your new outfit, jaws dropping. Wowza, Casey. Looks like you went all out for this party. Well, I figured it was a special occasion.
Those new paychecks haven't been deposited yet, don't you?
Yeah, but the credit card bill hasn't come yet either. Anyway, like I was saying, the setup is out of this world. Have you seen...
Yes, Elijah, I have seen the research lab. You've asked me at least 5 times.
It's so amazing, and get this, I asked Bloom if I could help on a study, and you know what he said?
Gee, let me think. Did he say yes?
Got it in one! But what will you be researching? That, my friend, is a closely guarded secret.
You have no idea, do you?
Nope, and that's how closely guarded it is. Don't worry, I'll be taking care of regular patients, but with this research, I can really make a difference.
Well, that will make a pleasant change of pace. Maybe I should consider it, after all. Bloom has been giving it a hard sell.
Making the rounds and mixing with your friends and colleagues, you move to the dessert table, dominated by the stunning Edenbrook cake. That's legitimately impressive. As you eat a slice of cake, you look around the room, happy to have a breather. There's one person that could help turn this night into something truly memorable. You spot Ethan near one of the corner bars, a scotch near a hand.
Hello there.
Listen, it's me. When, I actually go to one of those, Twitch cons or YouTube parties. And that's where I'd be, in the corner with a drink.
Casey, just the person I was hoping to see. Especially when you're dressed so exquisitely.
What can I say? Someone needed to raise the class up at the Diagnostics team reputation.
You've certainly done that. I'd wager you're the best dressed person in this circus.
No, she isn't. You are. I see you're enjoying the opportunity to mingle.
As you know, I live for insipid small talk, but even I have my limits.
Enjoying yourself that much, huh?
It's not so terrible, honestly, especially now that the company has improved so significantly. Joking aside, I've been dying to get my hands on you all night, Casey.
Is that so? Here in front of all these people?
Actually, I had someplace more private in mind. What do you say? Willing to take a little field trip with me?
Join Ethan for a private, passionate end to the evening. If only they did diamond options, more like what we just saw and less of this, it'd be great, thanks. Missed that one app. They actually did really good until Disney screwed them over. Lead the way. With a small smile, Ethan heads for the nearest exit, and you follow close on his heels. Follow Ethan to one of the empty on-call rooms on the floor. Where is everyone?
Imagine that since the floor has been shut down for the party, all the on-call doctors are elsewhere in the hospital. Now, I wonder if it's still there. From what I heard, the changes on the on-call rooms were mostly decor.
Standing on his tiptoes, he reaches up and lifts a ceiling tile. Feeling around blindly for a moment, he eventually smiles. Ah! He pulls out a bottle of bourbon. See?
Apparently a few things escaped Bloom's revamps.
Bourbon in the on-call room. Got any mixers under the mattress?
Mixers, what do you take me for, Casey?
And seriously, how did you pull that off?
You're with the first class of interns, Dr. Valentine, and you won't be the last. In my intern year, we used to turn this on-call room into our own little pseudo-apartment when we didn't have much time between shifts. We'd save hours on commuting and still have enough time for a nightcap before bed.
That's actually kind of genius.
Have a sip. I think we've deserved one after this evening's torment.
You both sit on the edge of one of the beds. He passes you the bottle and you take a small sip, savoring the gentle sweetness followed by a fiery burn. Oh, this bourbon is much better than what we drank my intern year.
My tastes are another thing that hasn't changed.
Speaking of, what was it like when you were an intern?
Ethan takes a thoughtful sip of the bourbon before answering. Not that different from your experience, down to being approximately as young and as foolish as you were.
Hey, I wasn't that bad.
Yes, you were. He puts the bourbon aside and looks at you with a measured gaze. Enough about me. How are you feeling, Casey? More importantly, what can I do to help?
In the dim light of the on-call room, his eyes seem to smolder with desire. You could kiss me.
I've been waiting for you to ask me that all day.
He grabs you and with a powerful tug brings you close. Covering your mouth with his, you can taste a sweet hint of the bourbon on his lips, and you moan into the kiss. His kiss is dominating, hungry, and it makes your head swim. You're both panting for air by the time you pull apart.
I know we're not hiding anymore, but every kiss still feels stolen, precious.
I know what you mean. I never want that to change. Right now, all I want is to... your hands on me.
Gladly.
Kissing you again, he greedily explores your body, hands roving over your back, your sides, your hips, and then moves between your thighs. His fingers start to move expertly over you. Rather than sating your hunger, Eden's touch only builds it. Moaning softly into the kiss, you wrap your arms around him, fisting your fingers in his hair. God, I wanted this so badly.
I want all of you, Casey.
With a doctor's steady hand, he helps you out of your clothes, letting them slip to the floor, all without breaking the kiss. His hands explore you again, now warm and rough against your naked skin, and you groan in delight. Ethan, I think you're overdressed.
Luckily, that's something I can treat.
While he unbuttons his shirt, you quickly tug off his pants and underwear, fumbling slightly in your eagerness. A glance, and you're in each other's arms again, touching and caressing while you kiss again and again.
Casey, tell me. Tell me what you want.
I'm gonna let you control me.
Ethan looks at you, something new in his gaze, something different, both cold and yet utterly hated. Lie back on the bed.
It's a command more than an invitation, and yet you wouldn't dream of disobeying. Lying back, you look up at him.
Part your legs.
You do it, your breath coming in short, excited pants.
Touch yourself.
You fumble in your eagerness to obey. You've never been so excited. He doesn't move to embrace you or get involved, only sits and watches while you touch your body. For some reason, that feels even hotter. Ethan, please.
You said you wanted me to control you, didn't you? So let me.
If you tried this method back when you were first teaching me, I'd have been a much better student. He chuckles at that and then sobers.
Take your hands away and put them over your head.
Done. You whimper a little at the loss of sensation on your body, then moan as your hands are replaced with Ethan's, touching, stroking, and teasing. Oh my god, Ethan. Ethan continues touching you, banking your pleasure until it's burning out of control, and just when you think you'll fall...
Casey.
He's on you, and you're both racing towards ecstasy faster, harder, and totally out of control.
Yes, Casey, yes.
And then you can't think of anything anymore. In the aftermath, you lie there together, spent and happy. After a long while, Ethan clears his throat.
This was a good escape, Casey. Thank you.
So let me get this straight. You're using me for my ability to make events like this less of a horrible torment?
Naturally. I thought that was clear.
Laughing, you kiss and then extricate yourselves.
We should get back to the mixer before we're missed.
Alright, and Ethan, thanks for the bourbon.
I'm hoping you'll never taste it again without thinking of this.
Well, now I know what drink I'm ordering from the bar when we get back. Laughing, you get dressed and head back to the party, arm in arm. The next morning, you and your roommates are all catching up about the party as you get ready to head into work. I'm not gonna lie, I actually had a lot of fun last night. Did you see all the cake? It looked exactly like the hospital. That settles it. I'm gonna try an illusion cake on my next day off. Another Edenbrook, or... Actually, you can make them in all sorts of designs. I really like the food ones. She pulls off up a pictogram account filled with pictures of sandwiches, loaves of bread, wedges of cheese. Wait, so all these are actually cake? They look exactly like other foods. Pretty cool, huh? Some of them aren't even that complicated. Good decoration can mask almost anything. And you make one food look like another instead. Super cool.
Yeah, until you make a cake that looks like an arm and slowly cut into it.
Something made to look like something it isn't. Guys, I think I know what's making my patient sick. After hurrying into work to run tests, you finally get your result. You grin as you burst in the diagnostics office, test results in hand. Casey, I was about to page you. There's something I wanted to... Hyperthyroidism.
Yay, you've diagnosed what I have.
Wait, what? It's the ultimate mimic disease, but it's usually caught before it gets this severe. That's why we looked at symptoms and saw a million options.
Of course. The sedatives, the fatigue, even the hoarseness was likely a symptom.
I can't believe you put that together. Who knows how long it would have taken us to realize.
No, most hospitals, by the way, for anyone listening, run a thyroid test as one of the first blood tests. Excellent work, Dr. Valentine.
Thank you, Dr. Ramsey. But I can't take all the credit. If you and Dr. Emery hadn't laid out all the other options so quickly, we'd probably still be brainstorming and running tests. And of course, honorable mention also goes to Dr. Trin for her assistance, even if it was accidental. I'm happy to share the win, but don't sell yourself short.
Since you made the solve, Casey, I'll let you give the patient the breaking news. Let us know how things progress.
You nod, but as you're about to leave... wait, before you go. I have something to talk to the team about.
I know you're probably leaving. Actually, that reminds me I wanted to speak to you about your absence during this case.
Trust me, it really doesn't matter anymore. Effective and leave immediately. I'm leaving the diagnostics team permanently.
Oh no! I'm so shocked. Everything is changing in Edenbrook and on the diagnostics team. What will Baz's departure mean for you? Keep playing to find out.
We just lose a halfway decent doctor is all. It happens all the time. Anyway, without further ado, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Had a description below, links to social media, Discord, where you can come chat and chill with me as well as others, share things, do things, and whatnot. And a few links to support me and this channel. Once again, thank you all for watching. Let me know how the once familiar voices that you'd heard for 2 books sound on the new device. Were they good? Were they bad? Your opinion counts, and it does matter. Also, remember that if you want to support the channel, you can hit that join button. There's several different options now for those of you who haven't decided yet. And, yeah, without further ado, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.